Hello and welcome to Kev's English Podcast, Real English every week with your host Kev Dean.
Hello, it's Kevin here. Welcome to Kev's English Podcast, episode 24? I don't know, can't remember. Anyway, bit of a, well, not exclusive, but a very interesting interview today. One of my Turkish OET students here on italki. So, his name is Tevfik. Now, he doesn't have the camera on because when we recorded this just a little while ago, he's still at work in his hospital. It was in his lunch break, actually. So he didn't want to have his camera on because there were some issues there. Anyway, so that's basically why it's audio only, and you can only see me. Not that that's a benefit. Anyway, so like I say, he's from Turkey. Get to take the OET because he's applying for a fellowship in America, and so he had to take the US MLE and those other things. He also had to take OET. So I managed to help him out. We had about a week or two of like 4 30-minute sessions a week or something, but he passed. So he got a mixture of scores. He'll tell you about those in the interview. So anyway, I hope that all this will be interesting. All links below wherever you're listening to this or watching. So anyway, let's get on and into the interview. Tevfik, are you there?
Hello, sir.
You hear me? Yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Excellent. Well, first, congratulations on passing your OET. That was excellent.
Thank you, sir. I'm so grateful to you because you helped me a lot of things for me.
It was very well done. Can you remind us of your score? So you got was it 350 or 360 for writing and speaking? Something such as that, yeah?
My scores are reading 350, speaking 360, writing 380, and listening 400.
That's well. That is pretty good. So, can you tell us? I mean, tell me. I kind of know, but anybody else? Can you tell us a little bit about your preparation, your process? Just for people, maybe some of your fellow doctors in Turkey or other countries who may be thinking of taking OET. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how you started and what your preparation was, etc.
Okay, sir. Firstly, I've been working as an orthopedic surgeon in Turkey. At the moment, I'm actively working in outpatient clinics and surgeries, so there is no possibility for me to study during the day. I also have a baby girl who is only 11 months old, and I have to take care of her after work. So I can only study for about 2 hours in the evenings after she goes to sleep. This makes between 15 to 20 hours a week when I calculate the weekends. And about my OET preparations, firstly, I started studying for the exam 6 months before the exam. Firstly, I examined the samples of OET website to see if I can do it. I was not very easy exam. I learned the scoring criteria for the test. Then I searched the resources I could study both by asking my friends who took the exam and through the WhatsApp and Telegram groups. Then I registered for an online course, but I couldn't attend the live classes because my work schedule didn't fit. But
Understand.
I watched the recorded lessons completely. My priority for first 3 months was reading and listening. When I realized that I could do them, then I studied writing and speaking in the last 3 months. Especially in terms of listening, I listened to podcast every day on my way to and from work, and small listening tests every day. In the last 2 months, I tried to write a letter for writing every 2 days, and sometimes I send it to the course, and sometimes to you to see what I did wrong. Also for reading, I only solved the mock test. And as a last thing, for speaking, especially in the last month, I tried to practice as much as possible. I aim to see and study as many of the role play cards available on the internet as possible. And it worked. I got through the exam easily by asking questions similar to the role play cards.
No, that's excellent work. That's excellent work. I mean, I don't remember exactly, but we only had maybe 2 weeks, was it? Or 3 weeks of speaking? It wasn't a lot, was it?
Yes, so we prepared for 2 to 3 weeks for speaking practice.
Well, it certainly paid off. Tell me, I mean, just for people's general information, why do you think OET is popular in Turkey? Now, as I told you before, because of the Turkish economy, I very rarely have Turkish students these days because it's too expensive. I mean, our fees on italki are pretty reasonable, but because of this hyperinflation, I don't have any Turks now, which is a pity because at one time, as I told you, I used to have quite a lot, but that's just how it is. So, can you tell us why? I mean, is OET, is it still a popular test in Turkey nowadays?
Yeah, that's a good question, sir. Firstly, I answer for my opinion. For me, I want to do a fellowship in the United States, and ECFMG certificate is one of the required documents to apply for positions. OET is one of the exams required for the ECFMG certificate. So I took the OET exam. But in my country, actually, local foreign language exams are generally used for academic purposes. But IELTS TOEFL and OET are also non-English exams. Uh, since OET is the only exam that will meet the requirements for some countries' license, so it, it's it's popular for this reason.
So how's it going with your application process for this fellowship or scholarship? Have you applied?
Yeah, so again, in my view, I want to the fellowship in United States, and for United States, you should pass the USMLE step 1 and step 2 exams, and then you should pass the OET exam to take ECFMG certificate, and you should apply with this certificate for fellowship positions. I apply some positions, and I interview for 2 university, and I'm waiting for now.
Well, I hope it works out. Hope it works out. So I know that you are still at work now, which is why you've turned off your camera, and probably you don't have a lot of time left. So just to wrap it up for today, and thank you for coming. Is there any specific advice that you would like to give anybody wanting to take the OET, whether in Turkey or any other country? Is there any specific advice based on your experience that you can give people?
Okay, so yes, I some recommendation for this exam. Firstly, the most important thing here is discipline and constancy. If you are doing something more or less related to OET every day, this will help you improve more and more. They should know the OET exam and its rules, and they should get to know themselves and focus more on their shortcomings. I think that discipline and constancy it's the most important things.
Good advice. Yeah, I keep explaining to people consistency. You know, having regular practice sessions. I think that's very important. Just one last thing. What would you say is the number one thing that you would recommend that people do?
Actually, my number one thing is know the rules, because OET is not an easy exam, but it's not difficult either. If you work with right study style and resources and right tutor, it's an easy exam to pass. That's why I recommend now the rules and study in view of these rules.
Well, yeah, that sounds excellent advice. As with all exams, you have to understand the rules, the criteria, how it works, how it's assessed, etc. Well, it must be nearly time for you to get back to work now. So thanks anyway, Doc. Thanks again, and good luck in the future. I hope things work out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me to this program.
No, thanks. I just hope that might be helpful for some of my potential students and anybody in the future. I hope it's going to give them some inspiration, give them some ideas and inspiration. Okay, Doc. Thanks. And good luck again.
Thank you.